What is up, you mighty Morphin MontyVersers? What's going on, guys? Welcome to another live stream. And boy, do we have some things to talk about. And I don't know, where to start. I literally don't.
I mean, start with what actually happened.
All right, we'll wait. Before we talk about really our main two talking points, we'll wait for more people to get in here. But man, guys, today, I don't know if any of you guys watched the Hasbro Pulse Con. I know that I did during my lunch break, and boy, we'll talk about that. We'll wait until more people get on in here.
Yeah.
But how's everyone's Friday doing? How's everyone's Pizza Friday going?
It's definitely Pizza Friday. We had Pizza Friday.
Yes, we celebrated Pizza Friday. Happy Pizza Friday to all those who celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
And just let us know in the chat. How's everyone doing? Nikki, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty swell. What did I
Pretty monumentous occasion this week. We started season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes, absolutely. I've been anticipating it because I knew things. We joke like everything's gonna be the same. Like I knew shit was gonna go down.
Yeah.
But I was very happily surprised with how strong that premiere was.
It's actually really, really funny because season 1 kind of played very straight, and there wasn't a lot there were some things that really surprised you because, again, you've never watched Mighty Morphin all the way through before, but like season 2 is just a constantly influx season. So I'm really excited to see you react to things because I've been very, very good about a lot of the non-obvious reveals of season 2. Like, obviously, we know Tommy becomes the White Ranger. Spoiler alert for a 30-year show, guys. Tommy becomes the White Ranger. We knew the Zords changed. Mm-hmm. You knew Lord Zed was coming. You didn't know how he was coming.
I also didn't know what the Zords looked like at all.
Oh, wow. You didn't know what the Thunders... I didn't know that.
If you pointed out to me, if you were like, okay, here's 3, pick which one's right, I probably would be like, I don't freaking know.
That's really cool. And there's more stuff coming.
Yes.
Because with every season of Power Rangers, there's new toys that we need to sell. So more stuff is coming. But it's definitely fun to see that. What do you think? What's your impression of... Because you saw Dino Fury Lord Zed.
Yeah.
And Dino Fury Lord Zed's very different in a lot of ways from this Lord Zed. So what do you think of Lord Zed Classic, like Robert Axelrod's Lord Zed?
I think way the hell more threatening, first of all. Just because, I knew based on your reaction, oh, okay, I guess this guy's a big deal. But in the context of Dino Fury, I had no reaction to it. I was like, oh, okay, he's evil. Do I think he was better than Tarek or Santora? Not necessarily.
Okay, I mean...
But...
You've seen him for 3 episodes. Yeah, okay. I wasn't asking ranking-wise.
But no, I'm just saying, compared to my reaction to him in Dino Fury, I love him in Mighty Morphin. Because, first of all, the fact that he, isn't taking any shit with Rita. He's like, F you, I'm doing this now because you suck ass.
He just boots Rita off.
And I think the bigger question is, why didn't he do this sooner?
Well, because he was busy, conquering other galaxies.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's I wonder what
he was busy
doing now.
he was busy, and he felt that Earth was below him.
Yeah.
So since Rita kept messing up, he was like, oh, you know what? I'll just go there and take care of this because I'm Zed. I make everything look so easy. I make putties with giant weaknesses stamped on their chest.
But branding. He's very good at that.
He's very good at branding. Lord Zed, more so than Rita, is he's like the CEO of a business. He's very good at branding from the top to bottom. Like Rita, her organization was a little more sloppy. Squat Babu. She kept Squat and Babu on the board of directors. I
was gonna say he's also a good poacher.
Yes, very headhunter. Took over her whole company.
Mm-hmm.
Made it in his image. The guy's class is very thick. He's, as we learned this week, Zed's a thick daddy. But
no, I thought he was incredible. And again, I get now what the hype around him is.
There's a lot of hype, which is going to lead us into Cosmic Fury with his return. And I think that there's definitely a reason why, out of all the villains in 30 years of Power Rangers, they chose to find a way to bring a version of Zed back for Cosmic Fury, for the 30th season of Power Rangers. And that's because Zed is a very, very good villain. So that's pretty cool. Let's say what's up to some of the people who are here right now. What's up, guys? Hamza's Art Universe, we're back. There's back. Thank you, but thanks for coming. Malika, what's up? Steven, what's up? Resident Evil 2, that's probably what my favorite Resident Evil movie is, the second one. What's up, dude? Testing Limits, what's up? Edders, what's up? A lot of people in here, a lot of familiar faces. Glad to see you guys joining us.
Also, like, I'm very curious about this because we did YouTube premieres for all 3 episodes, and we've done that before. I'm curious what the consensus is, if y'all like that, if you like being in the live chat as it premieres, kind of chatting. I'm not always able to, but sometimes, like, I'll pop in. Monty's usually there. I'm very curious about that, if you guys prefer that, so it's just plain old dropping it.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Do you guys like the thing that we've kind of been doing with the live premieres, where we're in the live chat and everyone's in the live chat hanging out, or do you prefer the episodes to just kind of be dropped and watch them at your leisure? Let us know during the live stream, and we'll keep asking as more people kind of funnel in and out. But yeah, I'm very curious about that.
Yeah,
because something new we're trying.
And I the first time you did it, I was also like, I was blown away by how many people were watching live.
Yeah, you guys came out. You guys really showed up and showed out, and I appreciated that. We had, for this most recent one, for episode 3, I think we had 107 people watching live at one point. So that was really, really cool to see all you guys showing up for Morphin Thursday, or Thunder Zord Thursday.
Oh, nice.
That was a good one. Look at that recovery. And I'm back. All right. But yeah, it's really cool. And let us know. Yeah, let us know in the live chat or in the comments down below, if you were unable to make the live stream, what you guys think of the premiere format. And if you want us to keep doing that for our Power Ranger reactions, let us know, because it's definitely cool getting to hang out with you guys. And we want to keep trying to make more of the stuff we do interactive, and give us a chance to talk to you guys as much as possible, because it's because of you guys that we do this in the first place, because you guys are awesome and we love Power Rangers and you love Power Rangers, so we'll all love Power Rangers together. Ong, you're here. You're always. I think this is the first live stream in a couple that you are here before the last minute of the live stream. So it's really great to see you here, bud. I'm really glad you got to make it early. I hope in the near future we get a live action Power Ranger series each year. We're kind of getting that now, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we talk about Cosmic Fury. But it's tough, because TV is constantly evolving, right? Especially in the past decade, TV has evolved so much, right? And if you look at Power Rangers and how much that's evolved over the past decade, or more, how seasons used to be like look at Mighty Morphin season 1, 60 episodes, season 2's 52 episodes. Then you have like the Neo Saban era, when they started cutting them in half, 25 episode seasons. And now Cosmic Fury is 10 episodes, because everything is really a more quality over quantity model in TV now, because there's so much good TV out there. So it's a tough question.
Yeah.
But we'll cover that more.
Actually, really curious, because I know this happened, I believe, after RPM. What is the largest gap between 2 seasons that you know off the top of your head?
The RPM to Samurai gap was the largest.
That was like, how many?
I can't remember off the top of my head. Someone let me know.
Because RPM, I think, was 09 and Samurai was 12.
Yeah.
Okay,
something
so
like
that's
that.
3.
Yeah, it's big. That was kind of like when Power Rangers was in limbo.
Yeah.
When Disney wanted to kill it, and then Saban bought it back, and did the Neo Saban era, which in a way was killing it in a different sense. But yeah.
But that was just interesting. So it's like, it's not like there's a lack of precedence for like, hey, maybe there's a year without a season, and that's fine. That's not the end of the world.
It's not the first time Ranger fans have had that. And again, it's not like there's nothing in production.
Yeah.
There's stuff being worked on right now. There's stuff in production. Now, obviously, there's a writer's strike going on and an actor's strike, so there's nothing in production right now. But there are things being planned, and there are things being worked on. So
Absolutely. But no, I thought that was curious. And so, yeah, in that regard, it would be actively worked on at this moment anyway.
But let's before we jump to Cosmic Fury, because that's actually something I'm excited to talk about and I want to talk about for a while. Let's talk about Hasbro Pulse Con. I'm just curious, has anyone in the chat, did anyone in the chat watch Pulse Con today, or were they excited to catch the Power Ranger section of Hasbro Pulse Con? And Hasbro Pulse Con is essentially Hasbro's big convention, like online convention, where they showcase a lot of new toys and they kind of celebrate the brands that are under the Hasbro umbrella. And usually Power Rangers is represented in some way, shape, or form. But not gonna lie, guys, I'm a very optimistic person, and unlike a lot of people, I enjoyed aspects of Beast Morpher, and I really enjoyed Dino Fury. So I've really liked what Hasbro has done with the brand for the parts of it they have done, which is essentially just Dino Fury on their own and Cosmic Fury. But once I saw that Hasbro was only giving Power Rangers 20 minutes during PulseCon, I got a little worried. And then I only watched the Power Ranger portion because that's all I was really into today. Hoping to expect some sort of surprise, maybe a little hype build for Cosmic Fury, something, but all we got was the announcement of the Omega Ranger 4-pack of the Lightning Collection figures and the announcement of the release of the long-awaited Master Morpher, JDF Tommy's Master Morpher from Power Rangers Dimensions in Danger, which a lot of people have been craving the Lightning Collection to do. They finally announced it, but here's the problem. Both of these things leaked like 2 months ago that we were getting these things. No announcement from Hasbro until today officially. Not only that, but they were already available for purchase in Asia. So people already had these products in hand. And not going to lie, as someone who's been a fan of Power Rangers for 30 years, it was really disappointing to we know the series is winding down, right? We know that Cosmic Fury, for better or worse, is the end of Power Rangers as we know it. And we know that Hasbro is kind of a little bit done with Power Rangers at the moment. They're pausing the Lightning Collection, which is very weird to me. All the quality control issues they've had with the figures. So to kind of just get this like thrown at us in PulseCon, I was just like, all right, whatever, no problem. I really like that they announced that a portion of the proceeds from the Master Morpher will be getting donated to I want to say it's the GDE Foundation. It's an organization that focuses on mental health in teens and young adults. And I think that was a really nice touch and a great way to honor the legacy of Jason David Frank and to build awareness for mental health illnesses. And I think that was probably and it's dark to say, but that was my favorite portion of the presentation because that was a class move from Hasbro, I think, and a great way to honor this man that's meant a lot to a lot of people. But yeah, besides that, there wasn't really anything of note. There was just those two things that are both on sale now. I think the Master Morpher is currently sold out, if I'm not mistaken. But outside of that, just kind of nothing. And it was so rough. And let me know down in the comments if any of you guys grabbed your Master Morphers and Omega Ranger 4-pack. I know I did. I got both of them. I'm a huge fan of the Omega Rangers. One of my favorite aspects from the Boom Studio comic book. So I had to grab both of those. And then, when they were talking about the Selfie Series figures.
I don't even know what the heck that is.
Those are Hasbro does that for all their lines, where you can send in a picture of your face and they'll sculpt it on a figure.
Oh wait, I remember us talking about this.
So they were just re-announcing that they have a 2.0 version of those where you can add glasses and beards to your figure, and it's just the same old 3 colors: black, pink, and red. No yellow, no blue, no green. And during the presentation, they were being rushed off the stage by the Star Wars team, and they literally said it on stream. Oh, we're moving along, but the Star Wars people are telling us to hurry up because they want to talk about. They're excited to talk about Star Wars, and to me, that's so insulting as a Power Ranger fan, because they were slotted for 20 minutes. I swear it wasn't more than like 15, probably less, 13. No announcement, like Malika says in here, no Tiger Zord announcement, no new wave of Lightning Collection, no anything. Nothing from HasLab about the Power Axe and Powerball that they were teasing fans that they were considering doing. No new helmets. It's tough. Like it's really tough. It's like they don't care. And not only do they not care, it's like they just don't care that they don't care.
It's like they don't care. They don't care how they're coming off, except when people call them out about it.
And listen, as much as I prefer to stay positive and I prefer to look at the bright side of things, it's important to discuss the negative aspects of companies too, and when they're doing things that are wrong. And in my mind, I think that's what, like, the Power Ranger portion of today is embarrassing. It's a really bad look for Hasbro. They don't care because, again, we're a very niche market and we're a very niche fan base.
Yeah, but it's also counterintuitive. If you're investing like whatever capital into this product, why the hell wouldn't you at least try to pretend that you're excited about it and that you want to push it more? And like, I get it, like marketing costs money, and I'm not, and as upset as we are about maybe a lack of a push for it, it's like, I get it if they're like trying to think that, if they think like, oh, maybe it's not worth it, but like, if you're slotted for this presentation, at least do it during that at the bare minimum.
It's wild. So beyond even the toys, there was no toys. There was no new toys announcement. There was no like official announcement of the hiatus of the Lightning Collection. There was no trailer for Cosmic Fury. There was a clip, which we'll talk about when we talk about Cosmic Fury. There was no trailer for Cosmic Fury. So Cosmic Fury, if we don't get a trailer next week, which is the week of release of the series, it will be the first Power Ranger series to never have a trailer officially released.
Right. Unless they count the stupid Netflix
which
thing.
Was never officially released.
Yeah.
Which was never released. And I think it's the only Netflix series to never have Netflix officially post about its release either.
Which is weird because, okay, even if it's not a great trailer, it's already cut together. How hard would it, and I truly don't know, maybe I'm speaking out of my ass, how hard would it be for Netflix or Hasbro, like, just find a way to get it on YouTube?
It's not laziness, because I think there are only 5 people currently working in the Power Ranger division of Hasbro.
Yikes.
Due to the Hasbro cutbacks and due to Hasbro selling E1 Entertainment, which is their live action the branch, to Sony. So Hasbro's kind of done with Power Rangers no matter what after this.
Yeah.
Or Lionsgate, I'm sorry. I think I don't remember who it was.
I don't know.
I can't remember. It's Sony or Lionsgate. I'm so flabbergasted and flustered right now. I don't remember. So they're kind of done with the live action Power Ranger stuff now anyway. Yeah. So they're just like, whatever. But what kills me too is Amelia was released in Legacy Wars. The Legacy Wars mobile game today. Like, they couldn't have even done like, they have a trailer of it. Like they couldn't have done a 5-second announcement about it to kind of build hype for that game. Nothing. It's like they don't care.
Or build hype for Cosmic Fury and the character and the achievement that she is. Yeah,
like your first full-time female Red Ranger. Really, the skin looks great in the game. The suit looks great in the game. Nothing, and that's really frustrating too, because it reeks of bare minimum, and it reeks of we're done. Moving on. It's Transformers time, baby. Yeah. Transformers 40th.
Malik is asking, so the clip on Netflix isn't counted. Reiterate,
not officially, because that's kind of just there.
Yeah, like, it's not so much a trailer as it's the preview, like when you hover your mouse over something on Netflix and it just auto plays, which is a function that Netflix has.
And it was never even titled the trailer. We titled it the trailer. Like, we, the fans, I think, titled it as the trailer.
If anything, it's closer to, like, it's basically, they show them new Morph, and then it's like 30-ish seconds of other footage.
It is essentially just the preview that happens. It's the preview that happens when you hover over a show on Netflix.
Yeah,
and that's all it is. Which is technically I would call it a preview or a teaser. It's not. I wouldn't call it a trailer.
And, like, by all means, I know that the definition of trailer is a little bit nebulous. But it's the closest thing to a trailer, but I wouldn't say it's a formal official trailer. Edders, I believe it wouldn't count like that. At that point, that's just marketing.
Hasbro is unaffected.
Yeah.
E1 is affected. Hasbro, and it's really just writers and actors.
Yeah, like marketing people like for things that have already been recorded. I don't think that makes a difference. Like movie trailers, I think are still coming out like normal. Anything that's like purely marketing that's not being done by the writers or the actors, I believe is perfectly fair game.
Yeah, like Simon can talk about it because he's an exec and he's the director. And the Directors Guild is on track. It also depends on which union you're a part of.
Yeah.
The show was shot in New Zealand, so I don't know who exactly is part of the WJ and SAG. I know that a lot of the American actors are.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming Tessa is too.
Or even if she wasn't, she's just doing it kind of in solidarity with them. Because I believe that's what other actors who aren't necessarily part of SAG, like they're still trying to show solidarity, even if they're not bound by it.
Yeah. So it's complicated. But they can like DC just released the Aquaman trailer last week. Like they could still release trailers and they could still release clips and they could still release like any sort of promotion, like posters or countdowns. Like I am promoting the show more than Hasbro has even thought. Like the Power Rangers account posted the preview they gave us for Cosmic Fury today.
Yeah.
And they said, and I literally quote tweeted and I said, "Oh, glad to see this thing still works." Because I don't think outside of the Power Ranger Day clip, which was insulting to me to begin with, I don't think they posted anything in a while.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I was gonna say it's kind of upsetting, but now I didn't realize they were cut down to 5 people. So.
I'm pretty sure there's only 5 people in total working in the Power Ranger branch.
Right, which is still insane to me. Like you said, what they're doing is minimal, and even a little above what they're doing now would still be kind of minimal, but it would still be something more.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I don't want to keep talking negative. So let's move on to a brighter note, because during the only new anything we got in the panel was a brief message from Mr. Simon Bennett, who is the executive producer and director of Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, the showrunner, I should say, was the showrunner of Power Rangers, and he was the showrunner on Cosmic Fury. And he came out and he just thanked everyone who worked on the show, and he thanked the fans, and he provided us with a new clip of the show, which was the opening, I would like to say like 45 seconds.
It was like 50. It was pretty lengthy.
Like the opening minute of the first episode. And yes, as Malika says, they show the first words on screen were Zordnia, which is a deep, deep cut for all my Mighty Morphin fans out there. It is the planet that Finster, well, I shouldn't say it.
Oh, man, you gave it away already.
Well, what do you mean?
You just said Finster's name.
I gave away that Finster by saying Finster's name.
I don't know. Anyway, go ahead. Just don't say anything else.
Okay. Well, if you told me to go ahead and not say anything else, so I don't know what to do right now. But yes, it is a very deep cut. Not to spoil it for Nikki, but it is a very, very deep cut into Power Rangers lore involving the Shogun Zords, and I will leave it at that. You guys can look it up, or you could ask me about it when Nikki's not here, and I will tell you.
I can leave the room, guys.
No, that's right. But that was really cool. One that shows me that there's probably going to be a lot of little homages like that throughout the season. I'm probably going to miss half of them. But that was really cool. And also the opening was epic.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's like, I like that they released it, but at the same time, it's also nothing particularly surprising to me, because those clips are in the Netflix preview. And it very naturally takes place immediately after Dino Fury ends. And we were told by, I think Simon himself said, like, oh, we're just jumping straight into the action.
Yeah. I mean, it's really interesting because it's nothing that we don't know, right?
Yeah.
It's all stuff that was in that preview. It was stuff that we know. But at the same time, it was kind of cool to see it strung together, because I don't think we got the full sequence strung together.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and again, like more than anything else, I'm glad that they at least showed something and of substance, and it was great for what it was.
Yeah. Like the who, what, when, where, why we knew, but it's good to see the visual and how the show is going to look. It looks like they put a lot of effort into it. That was a beautifully done drone shot.
Yeah.
Drone footage of that fight. And the fight was epic. You have you have all the Morphin Masters.
Yes, that was
really crazy. Cool. You have the Morphin Masters. You have all of the Dino Fury Rangers. You have Zato cape flapping, in the Zordnia wind, being all cool, fighting Zed's forces. We have our first look at Zed's new generals, handing him a delicious-looking beverage, as Lord Zed just looks on this epic battle that's going on. And I have to say, this is only the first minute of the show. We're in an all-out war. It's literally a war, which is really cool because that kind of harkens to the tone of the Boom Studios comic, which I really like. That kind of treats the Rangers battles as if it's not as if it's these children are fighting, the teenagers are fighting in a war, an intergalactic war,
right?
And that's what this show kind of looks like. And I really dig that because that's something I really like about the tone of the comics.
Did you say something about teenagers?
Well, I meant like how the show, like the roots of the show. Obviously, I don't think these people are teen. I don't think the Dino Fury Rangers are teenagers anymore.
They're not. Izzy is at youngest 18 at this point.
Probably 18 or 19. Izzy is the youngest.
Yeah,
definitely.
Right, but I was gonna say like that's what I kind of like is I kind of like that it's progressed from them just always being teenagers to they're still young people and it's still them being roped into a war. It's like at least there's that sense of okay, this is not nearly as bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, you have the Morphin, you have essentially like demigods in the Power Ranger universe.
Yeah,
just fighting alongside of you. 6 of them, more maybe, because it looked like there was a silver one.
There's like 6 main ones, I think, or I'm just thinking about this one graphic I was looking at.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. I'm really curious to see kind of what goes wrong there, right? Because we know the show doesn't end in episode 1, so I'm really curious how things go wrong and how that leads to the Cosmic Fury powers and Billy and a lot of other exciting things that we've seen.
I know. And then this is like the downside is you and I both agree that Zeto's suit looks so great.
Yeah. The Ghost Ranger suit looks good.
Yeah.
Which is upsetting because
then we're going to lose it immediately.
We immediately started it.
Yeah.
We immediately lost it as soon as we started with it. And we get the beige Zenith Ranger suit, which is pretty cool in itself. I need to see more of it in action.
Yeah.
To really judge it. But what else did we see?
You mentioned and I wasn't really thinking about it. You were mentioning how great you thought Zed sounded.
I think it's an improvement. I think the Zed voice for Cosmic Fury is a lot better.
And this is nothing to take away from the previous actor who had left and was very unjustly treated by the community.
Yeah, and again, guys, this is not a call to bully the previous voice actor or to because again, no one should have to leave a series because they felt like they were being harassed and
being told they ruined their childhood,
being presented with so much negativity that they're forced to quit their job. Yeah, I don't like that aspect of it, but I do think that this new voice actor has some Robert Axelrod in his voice. It's not the same, but this isn't the same Lord Zed.
No,
it's a different Zed from a different time. So I again, and someone did say it, and Edders did say it. Not bad. I agree. Not bad.
Not at all.
Not bad. But yeah, not really much. I thought there was going to be more to discuss in terms of again. I thought we were going to get something juicy to talk about in terms of Hasbro Pulse Con and Cosmic Fury. But outside of that, I'm really excited to watch it.
Oh yeah. I can't believe it's only a week away now. That's crazy to me.
It's a week away, 7 days today. We will have reactions and a review for Cosmic Fury when that releases. So make sure you check out the channel to stay tuned and catch all of that stuff because it's going to be pretty awesome.
It'll be super awesome.
It's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to do reactions, reviews, talk about it as much as we possibly can. But yeah, outside of that, let us know if you guys have any questions that you want us to ask because usually we end up talking for 50 minutes to an hour on news, but I think we covered all the news and I don't really want to talk too much about spoilery stuff like the Dark Ranger or Fern because I want people to be as surprised as possible.
Yeah. And I mean, for me, I'll still be surprised because I barely know anything.
Yeah, you don't really know anything about Heckle. I read the comics. Actually, I was rereading a lot of the comics this week, actually, just to kind of brush up on some stuff and to kind of re-immerse myself in the Beyond the Grid stuff and the Omega Rangers, just because I like that storyline.
No, definitely.
So yeah, Heckle's backstory just happened to be in those issues, so I'm definitely re-immersed myself in the lore of the Dark Ranger.
No, definitely.
Okay, guys. Usually you guys have so many questions. For all the questions tonight.
Jabbar asked if we would ever consider reacting to He-Man or She-Ra.
It's a good question.
I've been like, so for the original shows, I haven't really thought of. I know people really love the new She-Ra. There's too many shows. Like, I won't lie.
There's so many.
Like, I just randomly started thinking about Thundercats just because the theme song is so awesome.
That's
and like,
weird.
But it's in that same time period-esque. So
that's weird. I would love to do if any of you guys watched Voltron Legendary Defender, I would like to get Nikki to watch that because I really love that show. That iteration of Voltron, and it just so happens to be a Netflix series that lasted about 5 seasons. So I would like to do that. But I don't know. We'll see. You never say never.
Never say never to anything.
It's not a priority, we should say.
I was going to say, because we recently did a poll asking out of a few different shows what y'all would be the most interested in us watching. And that included Avatar The Last Airbender, Digimon Adventure, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, and Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah, we're definitely going to pick one, maybe more of those series.
Ooh.
Who knows to react to, but that's definitely next on the list.
Yeah, like... That's the thing. We're open to anything, but we gotta prioritize because there's just too many things.
There's too much stuff. There's too much stuff going on. There's too much stuff because we're also going to cover Loki, which is coming out in October.
Loki, Echo. In terms of other new shows, I don't know off the top of my head. But that's the thing. It's like
we're still covering Ahsoka.
Yeah, and like we didn't. There could be stuff we don't expect. Like we weren't planning Superman originally.
My Adventures with Superman. Yeah, we did that. And yeah, who knows? We'll see. Wherever anything goes.
The shame on Dragon Ball Z Kai. That is unacceptable.
It's better. Kai is better than. It's better for new fans who don't want to slog through a lot of the fillers, and it's also more true to the manga.
Can we also just be honest for a second? It's a better. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. It's a better show than Yu-Gi-Oh.
Kai? Yeah, yes. I mean. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Too.
It's probably the one I actually have the most affection for, but let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's definitely rough to watch.
Yeah, but I'm glad you otherwise think the others are fire.
Yes, editors, you're right. We are getting the Agatha all along. Agatha.
The title is
Coven
new now.
of Chaos.
No, I think they changed the title again.
Yeah, I know. I'm making fun of that. I'm naming all the titles.
Okay, so it's House of Harkness, Coven of Chaos. What's the current one? Is it something to do with the book?
Something to do with the book, but I heard that's intentional. I heard the title changes are intentional, and it's going to be meta represented in the show.
I love that.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing through the grapevine, through my sources.
I mean, that I'm totally on board for.
So I think that's why we're getting, and I heard expect at least 1 or 2 more title changes before the show is released. So be on the lookout for that. I have seen Invincible. I do love, as a comic book reader, I love Invincible. I don't know if Nikki will watch it. I will try and get her to react to that.
There's too many. There's too many.
There's only like 10 episodes.
And y'all, like, I have to make him watch stuff I want to watch.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
But like Invincible's animated, I think you won't watch it because of the gore. It's a very bloody show.
Like in a really disgusting way?
I don't know. It's animated, so it really just depends on what your interpretation of like how you tolerate violence is.
That's fair. Oh, Malika's hitting a sore spot for you.
I heard they're gonna do the Naruto anime just like they did Digimon reboot in 2020. Well, no, that's not really
Well, wasn't something supposed to have come out already?
Well, yeah, they were gonna do those 4 episodes. They did 4 episodes, a special 4-episode event or something like that.
Yeah.
Hour-long episodes that were redone, like all re-illustrated by some of the best people in the biz, and they definitely postponed it, which is a bit of a bummer, because I'm a big Naruto fan. I love Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. I like 2 out of the big 3. I like Naruto and One Piece. I never got into Bleach.
it's so weird because like we talked about this recently. Not to go on too much of a tangent. It's so weird how Bleach is considered part of the big three, and I know that its fans are super devoted, and I'm sure it's a great show. It's basic. It's probably Johnny's second biggest role ever.
Yeah.
Besides Adam.
Adam.
And somehow you and I both missed it, and I feel it's probably like the least watch out of the big three.
It was kind of Bleach. The big three all kind of popped off when I was in an in-between period with anime.
Yeah.
I was really big into anime when I was younger, and then kind of like the 4 years of high school, I was watching anime, but not as much as I was before that and after. But it was like that 4-year period. That's when those were really big, and it's so funny because Bleach I think actually started bigger. Bleach and Naruto started bigger than One Piece.
Well,
reception wise.
Well, One Piece also like it had the unfortunate start with 4 kids.
Yeah.
So it's never in that regard. It wasn't even like on the same playing field, just quality wise. And then yeah, eventually it made the switch over. I think it's because it just ended up lasting so long, and with so many crazy things that eventually happened. That's kind of what propelled it, I think. But I'm just assuming that.
Yeah. Oh, Malika, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
So glad that you liked our One Piece reactions.
We loved it so much.
Yeah.
And we still can't stop. We probably talk about it every single day.
Yeah, we watch the anime nightly, at least one or two episodes a night.
Yeah.
We are big One Piece fans. I love Sanji. So I'm a big Sanji guy.
I mean, you love him so much, you got him to be on the show.
I love Sanji so much that I keep a little Sanji on my desk. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if it's gonna zoom out.
I was gonna say like
there we go.
It's like the makeup thing.
Well, you just had it. Whatever. I keep a little Sanji on my desk. He's my spirit guide. We're both we both share a lot of traits and a lot of personality traits that and I just like them.
That's so scary because when like you mentioned how we're watching it and it feels like almost every new thing he says, it's like, oh, you connect with it. Like, that's me. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like, it's so weird. We're on a similar thought level. We're on a similar plane. We both like cooks. We both like cooking.
Yeah.
We're both very into high culinary cuisine. We're both we both view food as a passion and an art form, and it's just really cool.
Oh my! Like real quick, like the one thing that like immediately resonated with you and made me resonate with Luffy was when they had that argument in Skypiea where Luffy's like, "Who cares about presentation? It goes down the same way," and then Sanji like gets so pissed at him.
Yeah,
because like you're so big on presentation.
You got to eat with your eyes. You eat with your eyes first, and then your stomach. It's got to look good, taste good. So yeah, I love getting to cover One Piece on the channel.
Yeah,
I want to do more One Piece related stuff. We're still trying to figure out doing the anime. I don't know.
It's tough because like
it's very tough.
Because here's what we talked about recently is you were saying how Naruto filler very easy to like work around.
Yeah, you can kind of just skip the filler for Naruto.
Whereas with One Piece, it's more the pacing than anything.
Yeah,
else.
I feel like a lot of the filler for One Piece is baked into the episodes themselves.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to skip the filler, and obviously there's like One Piece, which is the like abbreviated version of One Piece. It gives you all the if you watch One Piece, it cuts out like 40% of the series. That's all filler, so it's incredible. But I don't know, kind of hoping to cover that in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, absolutely.
At some point. Malika, what do you guys think about the last 4 figures from Super 7? I think they're very cool. Super 7 is like another. I want to say it's like a cross between Lightning Collection and Figure Arts. They are
okay. So it's another line of figures.
It's another line of figures. They're very detailed. They come with a ton of accessories.
Yeah.
Like for example, like the red, yellow, and black Mighty Morphin Rangers came with both a Jason, like both Ranger heads. So the Red Ranger had Jason and Rocky head sculpts. Like stuff like that comes with like mini power coins. Like really cool figures. I don't have any just because they're at a weird price point. You do get a lot, but I do want to get the Zords. I do want to get like the Super 7 Zords because I think those are really cool and they're really articulate.
Yeah.
Really well. But for me, it's like I have Figure Art Power Ranger figures and I have Lightning Collection Power Ranger figures. So I don't know. I may and to collect all, because with the Lightning Collection, you're collecting like full teams, which we're not even get to complete a number of them now, thanks to it being going on hiatus. But with Super 7, like, do I really need like a 4th Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. I think they're really cool, and I like the last 4 that they announced. They announced the Bulk and Skull figure, which if I'm gonna get any of them, I'd probably get those 2. Those are 2 of the last 4 announced, which I think are really, really cool, and they look really good. So I'd probably cop those.
Yeah.
When they come out. And they released a lime green version of Tommy, so you can get a figure of Tommy where he's like losing his powers.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I saw those images. I was so confused.
They're really cool.
They're cool. I was thrown off by the shade of green for him. I mean, it still looked great, but no, the Bulk and Skull ones, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You've seen his powers phase in and out, like when he's like the green candle.
I didn't know if it was that shade of green though.
Like, because it blinks. Like his suit doesn't actually change colors. They put a filter on it.
Okay, yeah.
And it turns on green, so you can recreate that at home. What's crazy is they didn't even finish the Dino Fury team in the Lightning Collection.
Yeah, they had Ollie, Zato.
They just brought out Ollie. They have Izzy and Zato. That's it. No Amelia. You will never be able to own an Amelia Lightning Collection figure right now, unless Hasbro decides to continue the brand, which is pretty sad, to be honest with you. Like, first full-time female Red Ranger, couldn't even get an Amelia Cosmic Fury figure, which is a big-time bummer.
Yeah. Like, ever since you mentioned it, because now whenever I'm in Targets, I always go to the toy section now just out of my own morbid curiosity. Yeah. And most recently, I was actually at a Walmart, and it wasn't a lot, but the fact that they had anything, I was like, wow, this is the gold mine right here.
It's so weird because I on my feed I'll see pictures of like old Toys R Us's I remember back in the day, back in the heyday of the Legacy line, where you go down a Toys R Us aisle, and not only is it full of like Dino Charge figures and stuff, but it had like the Blade Blasters, the Dino Megazord, the Legacy Morphers, the Communicators, helmets, and it was awesome because it's fun because I would go there with my nephew and I would buy Legacy stuff for me and I would buy the newer stuff for him, like the Dino Charge stuff, because he was watching Dino Charge at the time. So it was a really cool, really fun experience. And now it's just kind of, you'll be lucky if you find any Power Ranger stuff anywhere.
Yeah, it's so sad now. And like, it was basically just multiples of the same Lightning Collection that we've definitely seen if we don't already own it.
Testing limits, bro. Oh, it is glow in the dark. He's right. He said he mentioned that the Super 7 Lime Green Ranger is glow in the dark. It does glow in the dark. You are correct.
That makes more sense. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool then, and that fits the green candle.
Yeah, it does. And Chanzo, you're right, dude. It's such a bummer. It's a bummer that we've only gotten 2 Turbo Rangers, which 3 technically if you count the Phantom Ranger, which I guess you should because his name is Ranger. You have the Phantom Ranger, Blue Centaurian, and then now TJ. But we'll never get the rest of the Turbo Rangers, so you won't get Adam's full line of figures. You can't complete your Adam collection, which is a bummer. And not only that, but they started RPM. We'll never get that's a shame. I can never get a Ziggy Lightning Collection figure, and that's a big time bummer. Yeah. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You're right. There were 2 different. We had an invisible Phantom Ranger and a regular one. What a bummer.
That said, there's no such thing as too much pink power.
Yeah, sure.
I'm actually upset though because I was trying to get both the Kim and Cat Ninja figures, and I ordered them both, and they accidentally sent me 2 cats, and I still don't have my Kim one.
Too much pink, and it's because too much pink energy is dangerous.
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. What else? What else are we gonna talk about? What else are we gonna talk about? Lightspeed Rescue. Tell me about it. I want a Carter Grayson Lightning Collection figure now. I want to be able to throw my Carter Grayson figure at things just like the real life Carter Grayson. No Titanium Ranger. Wow, what the first fully American Ranger we won't even get in the Lightning Collection. What's up, Nova? Nava. Sorry, Nava Flow.
Nava Flow. Like lava flow.
Has your name been Nava Flow this entire time? I must have read. My brain is.
I think you're thinking about someone else.
No, my brain has been associating that with Nova. It's just my brain is. I'm having the Mandela effect right now, Nava. I apologize. See, here's the thing. Testing. If they start a new line, they're gonna start from Mighty Morphin again.
Yeah.
So we would have the Legacy line, which started from Mighty Morphin and ended when we got to Zeo. And then we would have the Lightning Collection, which never even finished Mighty Morphin in terms of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like I want my power bow.
Yeah, we want to like the Lightning Collection won over so many people by saying we will make you be able to build the Power Blaster.
Mm-hmm.
And each piece was coming out, and we were like, yeah, helmets. We were getting helmets other than red and green, which were really cool. We got white and pink. No yellow. No black.
Yeah, and definitely can't make last.
What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Just really disappointing. I hope in the year off, the cool down year of the brand of Power Rangers, they really take that time and they re-cement a quality control or efficiency in the Lightning Collection, unless they sell the brand.
Yeah.
Unless Hasbro sells Power Rangers and it gets bought out by someone else, and then we have to start all over again.
Yeah. That's the problem. Is like I get why they would do that. Like,
Thank you, Testing. If you can get us a power, dude, the stuff you 3D print is crazy. If you guys haven't checked out Testing's Instagram page, check it out. He 3D prints a ton of crazy stuff. He has one of the sickest cosplays ever of a dragon. He did the Dragon Zord. Totally made it himself. Is awesome. So check him out if you haven't. But yeah, let us know. We need 2 pieces of the Power Blaster to complete the Power Blaster. I'll see. A lot of people say Nova at first, but here's the problem. This isn't the first time.
Yeah.
Now I will never forget Nava. It will always be Nava. So got it, locked it in.
That's pretty good for you.
Yeah, pretty good for me. Listen, Chanzo, I was really hoping for a black helmet too. Because listen, there are some really good prop makers out there. There are some really good people on Etsy and around the internet who make really, really cool replica helmets.
Yeah.
But they're so expensive. They're really expensive.
I'm not surprised though. I mean,
you're talking like a couple $100.
Yeah. Oof.
What do you do? I was kind of hoping that the Lightning Collection would do an Omega Ranger helmet for me, so I can get the red Omega Ranger.
How silly for you to think that.
For my collection, I have you can see green there. Green over there. I have red. I have the 2017 Red Ranger helmet. We have the Blue Ranger, Pink Ranger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd love to complete the Mighty Morphin line one day, but we'll see.
If that'll ever
damn! Back. Testing is you can print helmets too, dude. I didn't know about that.
Ooh, you might have to get this.
Guy's tough. You're like Finster. Oh my god, you're like Finster. You're dope.
Oh my god.
Finster is the best, legit. Someone who wrote Justice. Someone did comment Justice for Finster back here. I gotta shout them out.
With style petite.
With style petite. # Justice for Finster, baby. Let's go.
We will model them for you.
We will model them.
Ooh,
dude, you're freaking money, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you haven't done?
Yeah.
Is there anything you haven't done yet? Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think 2024 Malika is going to be an empty year only because it's going to be in business terms, they want to cool the brand down. Mm-hmm. They want the brand to kind of pump the brakes because they're going to relaunch the brand in 2025, right? So if you're looking at it from a marketing perspective, Power Rangers currently, in their mind, and in the marketing mind, has a target demographic of small children.
Yeah.
Which is not the case. It might be. I don't know. I haven't looked at their demographic charts.
Yeah, but it's so insane because, and this is where I go back to talking about how the show isn't even about teenagers. They're literally, most of them are in their 20s. The situations they're in are pretty dire. Even if they're, I know like fantasy violence gets a lower rating than like realistic violence, but I actually saw some good comments about this the other day on the subreddit saying how even if it's aimed towards young people, it's appropriate for all ages, more so than saying it's geared towards young children.
Yeah, and it's so weird because now we're at the 30th anniversary. We're at a point in time where 90s babies, people who grew up with the show, have children.
Yeah.
They're watching the show with their children. So I think it's a family show more than it is a children's show. But listen, that's how their marketing team views the property.
Yeah, but like maybe if they didn't view it that way, they would do better.
Exactly, but we're not talking about what they should have done. We're talking about what they're doing. So I'm trying to explain that 2024 they're taking a break from the brand.
Right, which again, kind of going back to what we said earlier, what I was at least saying earlier is like breaks are fine.
Yeah.
I understand.
Are you gonna let me finish this thought? Are you ever gonna let me finish this thought? Just let me finish the sentence and then you can talk. You can go. All right. I just want to make sure I get this out because I know I'm gonna forget it. I know I'm gonna forget about it, and we're gonna move on. So they're cooling off the jets on the brand because they want to introduce the brand to a different age demographic, and they don't want to have that stink of childhood show on it. So that's why they're stopping production on everything. That's why the Lightning Collection's stopping. That's why the show is stopping in the format that it's currently doing. They're probably not going to talk about Power Rangers for the next year, and while they develop and finish the scripts and cast the live action reboot series. So that's why they're taking a year off. It's kind of a pump the brakes moment so that they can relaunch the franchise targeted to a new age demographic. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Nikki, go ahead.
That's okay.
Okay, but
we knew that was gonna happen. Because the problem is I got all my thoughts out while I was interrupting, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would like. Oh, hey, Michael. What's up, Michael? What's up, Andrew?
Hey.
What's up, guys? Yeah, I would like it to be Cobra Kai vibe, and I think Once and Always kind of touched on that.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai vibes. It was still a little bit more. It was adult, but adult done through cheese, like cheese, like put through a cheese grater. Adult. I think we could use a little bit more of that cheese mixed in with serious tone of Cobra Kai. And I think Once and Always was trying to get there, but it never quite reached the highs of Cobra Kai. It was still a little too silly, a little too cheesy.
Yeah.
Which again it's not wrong with me, but I think it's just a little it veered way too much in that direction.
I mean, I don't know. I still think it was more elevated than Mighty Morphin, the show.
Of course.
So it's like it was going in the right direction. They just need to go further, I guess. If that's the way to, if that's like the way, because let's be clear, it was still very dark.
Listen, for how they cobbled it together, with how little time they had to do it, with how much budget, how much they had to cut back. Because again, take Once and Always and double that, and that's what they wanted to do time wise. And they were told by Hasbro, no, make it 40 minutes, and they had to shrink everything in half.
Yeah, which is lame.
So the fact that they were able to do what they did with it, was really cool. But yeah, it's interesting, and who knows? Maybe we will get you never know. We're in uncharted waters, and yeah, while the reboot's coming, who knows? Maybe we'll get a continuation or a Once and Always type thing in the future. Because I think it was a success. I think that I mean, it wasn't a One Piece type success, but I think for the niche fan base that is Power Rangers, I think it was pretty successful.
I would think so, especially again, like Chonzo was saying too, they didn't prepare for Once and Always. There was no great marketing. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, there was more marketing for that than Cosmic Fury.
There was way more marketing for that.
But I also wouldn't say it was a heavy push.
But that was again before Hasbro turned around and fired so many people from the corporation. So Power Rangers actually had people to run their social media account, or at least post stuff on social media. Cosmic Fury has had no build up.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Like there are great people online who are doing a lot of promotion for the show. Like a lot of cool people in the Twitter space of Power Rangers, like myself and people like Cosmic Ranger and Ranger Liz and Jinsaku, people like that who are online pushing the show, and we're all out there promoting the show.
Yeah.
And people like Hasbro are
the people who would stand to benefit from it the most.
And I know it's tough. I know it's tough to have one person focused on social media, but Jesus, criminy, just throw out a tweet every once in a while, like just throw out a 1 week until throw out that picture of Amelia I used for the thumbnail and throw a 7 in front of it, something. Jeez.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. It's like it's almost like they're also worried it would detract from their other stuff. You know, it's like, don't you want it all to succeed?
What other stuff? But what other stuff do they have going on? Yeah, they have the Star Wars stuff, but like Star Wars has their own marketing team.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. They should hire us.
They should. They should. Listen, they used a lot of. There are a lot of those people were in the space for way longer than we were, and a lot of those people's got screeners, and they were able to promote the show.
Yeah.
And that's really cool that they use influencers like that, but also like they didn't really give them or us much to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't really talk about the show if you've got a screener until the embargo's up, which I'm sure is Thursday or Friday of next week, most likely Friday.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting comment from Chonzo. I volunteered with Kat and Nakia this past weekend in Chicago, and Kat told me that Cosmic Fury is union. And because of the strike, they can't promote it because of the strike. First of all, that's awesome.
That's cool. That's so cool.
That's awesome that you volunteered with them. And also, because I always wonder this, nice to know that the show was union.
But now it is.
Right, yeah.
Obviously.
But I just like hearing that it is, though, compared to what it was. At the same time, though, I'm not surprised that when you say they, if you mean Kat and Nakia, I'm not surprised they wouldn't be able to promote it.
Oh, they can't promote it. No.
We're not talking about the actors.
Yeah, we're going to keep trying to clarify. We want to try and clarify as much as we can for people because this is a very complex situation going on in Hollywood with the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes. The writers of the show and none of the actors involved in the series can promote the show.
And I'm sure, again, there even people who aren't necessarily covered will, in solidarity, probably also not promote struck work. Yeah, and not related to Cosmic Fury at all. Hunter Dino on social media has been counting down to something, I don't know what, something happening next Friday. Yeah, but no one can predict what it is, though.
No one can predict what it is, what she's counting down to. But it's a weird coincidence that it's counting down to next Friday, September 29th.
Right. But ultimately, what we're talking about is not the actors or the writers or anyone who's striking to cross the picket line. We're talking strictly about the people in marketing.
Yeah, like people
who are not under those strikes.
Yeah, like a Hasbro intern can sign into their account and post a picture from Cosmic Fury.
Right.
And that there's nothing wrong. That's not struck work.
Yeah.
So that's all we're saying.
Right. Like again, if that were the case, then no new movie trailers would come out, no posts about any upcoming work would be coming out. We're talking strictly from the marketing standpoint of stuff that's already been recorded.
Someone asked Nava. They are going to be released all at once. And I know that because they just want to dump them. They just want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
They just want to drop all of these things at once, like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
And get rid of this franchise.
I mean, not that we're going to complain too much, though, in that regard.
No, I'm excited. Who knows? They may just drop it early. They may just like F it. These people complaining about our Pulse Con, Power Ranger content. Well, guess what? Here you go. We're just dropping it randomly on a Wednesday. F off.
That'd be crazy.
It would be the final insult. From Hasbro. That's funny.
Yeah. Malika, I would assume yes, that it's taking place within a similar time period of Once and Always.
Yeah, I think it takes place.
It's definitely after, I believe. Or is it not?
It's after. It's definitely after because Billy's in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely after because Simon Bennett on Twitter mentioned that Zed will not talk about Rita because Zed was imprisoned while Rita was released in Once and Always, and Zed doesn't get released until the end of Dino Fury. So technically, Dino Fury takes place, the very last episode of Dino Fury Season 2 takes place after Power Rangers Once and Always. I hope that's pretty clear. I hope that clears it up.
To be fair, I wouldn't say Zed was released at the end. It was more in the middle.
Of
Dino Fury?
The last episode of Dino Fury Season 2?
Oh, Zed. Wait, what are you talking about?
The very final scene of Dino Fury Season 2, Zed gets captured. Spoilers for Dino Fury, everyone, by the way. Zed gets defeated in Dino Fury.
Oh, well, okay. When you said release, I thought like you meant he
gets locked up and captured by the Morphin Masters, very specifically.
Yeah, but he's introduced earlier in the season.
Yes, but he gets captured by the Morphin Masters. And the final scene of, spoilers for Dino Fury, the final scene of Dino Fury is the Morphin Masters coming to the Rangers and saying, we effed up. Lord Zed is out.
Okay.
Lord Zed escaped. That's the whole mission.
I was confused by the way you worded it because
no, I think it's pretty. Everyone knows what Michael, I hope we see Min. I doubt we're going to, but I hope we do.
But this is what we said before. We've joked about how they need like 10 Rangers to fill all the colors, and they need a yellow.
Yeah, but I doubt it.
I know, but that would be cool.
Listen, I would love to see more Charlie Kirsch. I liked her more than most people did in Once and Always. Mm-hmm. But yeah. I would like to see her, but I doubt she will be there.
Even if it's like for a scene, that would be cool.
That would be really cool. Mm-hmm. Nava, they only posted one, I think. They posted the one clip that I reposted. If you go to my Twitter, guys, make sure to follow me on Twitter at the MontyVerse. I uploaded the clip that they posted today.
I was gonna say, so like in reviewing everything they have posted, there is the opening, there's the preview on Netflix, and there's this first 50-ish seconds.
Yeah, so they released about 2 minutes of footage in total through 3 different avenues, which is great.
Yeah, so I think that is everything.
Ryan, you have watched it? That's cool, dude. How did you like it? No spoilers, but how did you like it?
I know, right?
And also, if you want to put me on a PR list to get screeners, I won't be mad at that either.
Yeah.
2 today. I don't think there was 2 today. I know that I posted on my Twitter. I posted the opening as like a reminder that it's 1 week away.
Yeah.
And then I posted the clip that they released. Maybe you're talking about the Simon Bennett clip.
Yeah.
The clip of Simon.
Yeah.
Just thanking Ranger Nation.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Liam?
Whoa. And
how you doing?
And Jace.
Oh, I miss Jace. What's up, Jace? What's up, everybody?
What's up, y'all?
What's up? Howdy.
Howdy.
I feel like Levi now. Levi, the Cowboy Ranger. Howdy.
Cowboy Rangers.
What was I talking about? What were we talking about?
The clips or like anything they've actually promoted.
Nothing.
Well, this is the sad thing. Well, there's also been all the pictures, which have been out.
The pictures, which half of those were leaked.
Yeah.
Half of those were leaked.
This is sad.
There was maybe two Entertainment Weekly articles full of pictures, which were really cool.
Yeah.
The article came out the same day as the opening, and that gave us the big David Yost reveal, which I think was the only surprise. The only thing that has surprised me from this show.
Yeah, is that he's basically a lead.
Is that he's a regular for all 10 episodes. I thought he was going to be like a one and done type of appearance, but that's really cool.
I think he's going to fight with them. He's going
to fight.
He's going to be in one of the Zords.
He's going to be in another Wolf Zord. I like wolves, so.
You like dogs.
I like wolves too.
Nice.
Like dogs and wolves. Fun fact about me.
Whoa.
Yeah. Entertainment Weekly and Netflix Life. They gave us a couple of pictures. Whoa. They gave us a couple of pictures, but not much. Everything that we've been given, we have given to you guys.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's really much else.
There's no surprises right now.
The only thing I held back, I think, from showing you guys, and I know I made shorts on the speculation of things like Fern, but then Entertainment Weekly went and spoiled that anyway. So, like Fern being the Orange Ranger, I know that we like discussed the possibility of it and we theorized about it, but I never really told you guys that it was 100% a thing. Which is
so lame because I feel like the theme, if things didn't get leaked, they actually could have maybe kept that under wraps.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they've been able to keep the official suit on lockdown for so long. The suit did leak, of course, because everything from this freaking show has leaked over the past year. And I think that's maybe, I don't know if that's people from production leaking it because they're tired that Hasbro's not doing anything to promote the show, or if it's just, I don't know.
Ooh, interesting. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say.
I was kind of done.
Chanzo, when I was volunteering for Kat and Nakia, the guy who works for Comics Online interviewed Nakia, but he got a screener and said, it's really good. He mentioned the embargo releases on the 26th.
26th, interesting. So that's Wednesday?
Yes.
That makes sense.
No, wait, I don't know.
Or Tuesday?
No, that's Friday, because we can't do math.
No, it's Tuesday.
26th. Oh, I read that as 9.
Yeah, usually embargoes Tuesday, Wednesday for things like that. So that makes sense. I have not gotten a screener.
I was gonna say
for lack of trying. I have not. I did not get a screener. A little bummed about that. not really. But listen, that's the name of the game. I don't really have any connections.
Yeah.
In like Hasbro and E1, so I wasn't able to contact anyone. I've I've made connections with other studios, but unfortunately haven't made one with Power Rangers, which you'd think should happen soon. But that's cool.
Man, I
can't wait to see reviews.
I cannot read. I could have sworn that was a 9, but that's the release day.
Yeah, the release date is the 29th.
Yeah, but I'm interested. That's interesting though, because now I am curious to see what the reviews are.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the reviews are.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll send me a screener by Monday night, and I'll get to review it.
Nice.
Get to watch 10 episodes and write a review. Write up a review by Wednesday afternoon. It's probably Wednesday. Most likely, it's Wednesday at 12 Pacific time.
Yeah.
Usually, that's how they do it. It would probably be either 12 Pacific time or sometimes it'll be midnight. Yeah. But if it's Tuesday, I'm assuming it's going to be midday. So 12 either Eastern Standard Time or 12 Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for those. New person in the chat. Zeke M. What's up, Zeke?
Hey, what's up, Zeke?
How you been, dude?
Yeah.
Haven't seen you before. New to the channel?
Yeah, new to the channel.
Do you like Star Wars?
Do you like things that are fast?
Yeah.
Or furious?
Yeah.
IGN gonna do first review. I would assume they would do so.
Yeah.
Because they did one. They definitely did one for Once and Always.
Yeah, and Chanzo, don't be offended that he didn't tell you anything. People in the press, we can't discuss things. If we get a screening or we get early access to things, we are under embargo. We can't really talk about it. And if it gets back that we release information or we leak spoilers, then that will negatively affect our relationships with people in PR or the marketing teams or with the studio media division. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he was probably just covering his butt.
Yeah, no, it's better to be overly cautious.
Oh, Zach, I'm just joshing with you, dude. I'm just joshing with you, buddy. Everyone, say hello to Zach M in the chat. He is my Star Wars aficionado on the channel. We do all of our Ahsoka reactions together. Yeah. So give a W in the chat for Zach.
Yeah.
Zach McDonald.
Oh my gosh, he has too much power though.
Why does he have too much power?
Oh, thanks for making me a mod.
Oh, thanks for making. Oh, I thought you said mad.
What? No.
I thought that's a. Now my eyes are failing me. I thought it said thanks for making me a mad.
He's not Italian.
Thanks for making me a mad. You're right. I'm Italian.
Yeah. Howdy, Zach.
W's in the chat for Zach.
W's in the chat.
W's in the chat for Zach. And make Zach feel. Zach's sensitive. Make Zach feel good.
Aw, that's sad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, any other questions? Any other pressing questions?
Yeah, guys, let us know if you have anything Power Rangers or anything else that comes to mind.
Yeah, the next couple of Morphin Mondays are going to be pretty good. Season 2 in general is really good for me. So I'm really excited to check it out. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
It's hard for me to talk about. I have to watch everything I say.
I know.
So I'm trying hard to work around it.
Well, you also mentioned to me that there are going to be more multi-parters. So in that case, then I get to watch it even faster.
Yeah, we're definitely going to finish season 2 way faster than we did than we finished season 1. There's a lot of multi-parters in season 2, and it's a shorter season.
There's a shorter season, and then we'll get to the movie.
And then we're going to watch the movie, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie with the sickest stuff in it. I almost spoiled something. But I literally pivoted at the last second.
Ahsoka has been fire so far.
You're right, Nava. It has been fire. The last episode was my favorite one of the season so far. Mm-hmm. One of the best episodes of Star Wars TV. Loved it.
Mm-hmm. Ung asked, do you guys think when we saw the preview of the fight, does Billy come in to save them since it looks like they might lose their powers? Maybe.
I think a lot's going to go wrong with that fight, but I don't think they're going to lose their Dino Fury powers unless we're not going to see Javi get injured, because we see Javi's injured arm in the Dino Fury suit in the opening. So I don't think they're going to lose them as quickly. I think if anything, Billy is going to make them stronger.
Yeah.
And maybe they won't be able to maybe because they lose a couple members of the team. We know that certain Rangers going to be switching sides. and Zato's not going to be around as prominently as he was before.
Yeah.
So it's possible that we are we're gonna see them maybe like get new powers. Morphin's Grid's gonna be like, nah,
Yeah.
we need new stuff. We need new choice.
And then do we know when we're going to do the movie? Is that after 43?
Yes.
Okay.
Or no, not after 43. I think the movie.
I mean, I have no idea.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it when it's time.
Yeah.
Well, they'll definitely be. We'll definitely let you know.
I do have to. I was gonna say to Nava, I have seen what the Q Ranger suits look like, and they look pretty sick. So that is a shame.
They look cool, but I don't know. I don't know if I like them.
I think they're cool.
I don't know if I like them. I
mean, I've only seen pictures.
They're cool. They're different.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're my favorites. Anything.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I see so many things posts about this. How cool it would be if they adapted the seasons of Sentai that never got adapted. But it is what it is. Contracts are fun.
Yeah, Nicki has never seen the movie. That is pretty crazy.
It is crazy. There's a lot of things I haven't seen.
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah, but that's gonna make it so much better. Also, why would I watch it if I haven't seen the show?
Yeah, Zach. Yeah, what are you doing? L's in the chat for Zach. My God. Jace, I hope there's other cameos.
I would assume so.
I hope they didn't let everything get leaked. I really hope that not everything important has gotten leaked.
Yeah, I mean,
so far.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: we still don't know the entirety of the plot. There's 10 episodes worth of stuff that has to happen. Whether they're, and that's the thing, we don't even know how long they are. There has to be stuff that we don't know about.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that there's something that like is left to surprise. I feel like I know way too much about the show. I hope there's something left to surprise me.
I mean, there's stuff that I wish we didn't know. I don't know if I feel like it's too much though, because again, I could not tell you like this episode is gonna do this and that episode is gonna do that, like stuff like that. But yeah,
maybe.
Ivan Ooze.
The Ooze, a great villain, Ivan Ooze. You will meet Ivan Ooze later this year or next year, probably next year.
Nice.
Nava, you're lucky. I've been privy. I talk to people and I look for leaks just because it's a part of the game. It's the name of the game. I like to make shorts and like videos and
you like knowing things.
And I like knowing things. So I've been privy to the leaks. Ivan Ooze or Secret of the Ooze? Ivan Ooze.
I was gonna say I don't know anything about Ivan Ooze. I'm sure he's very
Ivan Ooze is a better villain than the Super Shredder because the Super Shredder defeats himself.
The Super Shredder was so terrible.
Talk about anti-climax.
Yeah. That's another thing we have to eventually get to is Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time. We're going to do after Cosmic Fury. We'll get back into Turtles. We've just been hit with like between One Piece and then Cosmic Fury, and then we're prepping for Cosmic Fury and season 2.
Right. Well, that's the other thing that's cool is like we had all those shows that we talked about doing, but that doesn't mean we can't do movies.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, they are going to be moving away from Sentai in future seasons because I think they're going to do all American from now. The reboot's going to be all new, all different.
Which that makes sense because how could you? Because since you can't really reboot a 90s.
Listen,
Sentai.
I love what Sentai has done for Power Rangers, but if you really look at all the best seasons of Power Rangers, it's all the seasons that are the large majority of the seasons are all original footage, right? Mm-hmm. So outside of the suits and the monsters, like that's all the inspiration that they took from Sentai, like RPM. Completely reinvented what that Sentai was about. Mm-hmm. Go longer. So I'm all open for it.
Yeah, but there is still a charm to when they use Sentai though.
Super Shredder doesn't rule. That's a lie. Vanilla Ice is more powerful than Super Shredder in that movie.
No, and Chanzo is correct. Sorry, Zach.
Someone uploaded the whole Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. No skips, no overlays, nothing at all, and it's still up. Well, good for them. That's good for them. I don't know what the licensing is with the movie. Toei is. I doubt that they're monetized. I doubt that they're a monetized channel, so maybe they flew under the radar. The video is potentially claimed. So if the way that Toei works and how they claim Power Rangers is that they partially block it. So that video is probably up for where you are in the world. But for 95% of countries, it will be blocked where they view it. I doubt that they got it. I doubt that it's just up with no restrictions on it whatsoever. And you guys got to keep in mind if we do have an overlay on our video, and the reason why we mute the volume is not really for the money, because for us, like we just with the Power Ranger stuff, we just want to put out, we want to keep doing it as much as possible. It's not really about monetization for us. It's more so protecting our channel and protecting like having the video being able to be seen by all of you guys from across the world. I know we have so many new fans from across the world. Like there was someone that I saw from Nigeria that in one of the comments, and there's a lot of South American people in the comments. So if they were to claim the videos, they would partially block them in a lot of countries. So that's the reason why we do that. It has nothing to do with monetization or money. Yes, like monetization is great, but guys, let's be serious. If you know how YouTube monetization works, we're not making that much off of those videos. It's the vast majority of it is protecting the channel so we don't get struck or Toei doesn't attempt to have our channel taken down.
And like we're also proponents of quality. Like at a certain point, we're not gonna unless we absolutely have no choice, we're not gonna make it impossible to see or hear to a certain extent. Yeah,
and like I try and tell you guys this in the comments. I always post the link to the episode we are reacting to in the description of the video. So always look in the description. The link is there. All you gotta do is click that bad boy. As soon as I say now in our reaction, click play, and you will be synced up with us. And you can leave it on in the background and watch us watch the video. That way, you give Power Rangers and Toei a view when you support the brand and Hasbro, and you support us as well. Because we don't want. Also, we're not looking to cheat the system. We're not looking to put Power Rangers up for you to watch on our channel. That's not what we're about. We're more focused on. It's all about Nicki's first time watching it and our commentary and having fun with it. So that's what our videos are all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now I'm on video explaining it, and I'll never get asked that question again.
Whoa, nice. We did it.
Doubt it. With the movie, we might do something different because there's ways that you can do movies. We could do like a Patreon style where we are looking to start a Patreon. So if we did start a Patreon, we could do a watch along on Patreon where we could all watch together that way. Or we can do it if we were to do it, that it would be similar in Once and Always, that we probably wouldn't even be able to put it on screen. We would put a timer on screen, and you guys can follow us along with the timer that's on screen and watch our full commentary on the video, and we'll probably edit down a cut version with clips in there that you will be able to watch after the fact. So it'll be one of those options, but there will be a free version, and the free version will be edited, but you will be able to still watch us react to the clips.
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh, these are good questions. These are good questions.
Yes.
Anything else, guys? We've been up for an hour and 18 right now. I guess last call, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not as crazy. Usually these lives are crazier, but listen, I think everyone is just, I think it was Pulse Con. I think Pulse Con just knocked the wind out of everybody.
Yes. You're good at being positive, but it takes energy to sustain.
Yeah, but we will go live again after Cosmic Fury, or maybe before, probably after, because we're going to be swamped next week. We're going to be watching all 10 episodes, making videos on all 10 episodes. We're going to be doing Morphin Monday again. So you're going to be getting Power Rangers, bang, 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 all over the place. Power Rangers, all, like, for the next 2 weeks, you guys are going to get flooded with Power Ranger content from us. I'll also try, I was thinking about doing, like, 1 minute, like refresher videos on the Dark Ranger and, like, things that I know are going to be in Cosmic Fury, like mechanic. Things like that. So if you check out the page, I'm probably going to do those in short format. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Ooh, Chanzo has a good question. What's your favorite piece of memorabilia?
That's a great question. That is a great question. It's so hard for me to pick one. You're putting me on the spot right now because Like there's one really cool one which I can't get to right now because I have shelves that are literally close to the ceiling of my room, which I can't get to it. But I do have one of the original Legacy Morphers before they released the Tommy variant, signed by JDF, and it was the first ever piece of Power Ranger memorabilia I had signed by a Ranger, because JDF was the first Ranger I met at the first ever comic convention I went to. And that's a really and not only that, but like the Morphers, he was having trouble signing the Morphers because they were die cast and they would rub Sharpie off. So he'd be like, all right, what you're going to do is you're going to go home and you're going to put hairspray on this and you're going to reserve this. And he was just like, because that's just the type of dude he was. When he came to the fans, like he just gave it all to the fans. So that's a really special piece of memorabilia for me. My Master Morphers is another one because I made that one myself. I took the piece. I like the way that a lot of people did it. I got the pieces from Star Child Props, and I put it together myself. So that's another cool one.
Yes.
Nikki, why don't you? What's your favorite Power Ranger memorabilia?
I don't have that much. I mean, I have the pink helmet, the pterodactyl morpher. I have the Cat Ninja Lightning Collection, and I actually have. You know what? I'm gonna say my cell shaded Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger Lightning Collection, because I got that from our great friend and friend of the channel, John Lestrina.
John Lestrina on the channel a bunch of times. Really cool. Sent that in a care package for us. For I forgot what the event was for, but he's just such a caring guy, and he's always sending stuff to us. And he sent me a cool Rita Repulsa Funko Pop for my birthday.
Oh yeah,
which is really cool. So yeah, that's awesome. Stuff like that's really cool.
I'm gonna say that. By the way, Liam, yes, I'm thoroughly enjoying Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If I did it, this would be a terrible series.
You know what's a fun piece of memorabilia that I have? I actually have 2 Funko Pops signed by Decree Montgomery and RJ Seiler.
Ooh.
It's the Jason and Billy Funko Pops from the 2017 movie. And those were given to me by my friend John. Different John. He gave me those. And that's really cool. And so I have those as well, which is really pretty neat and pretty fun.
That's awesome.
And then, of course, like all the comics, I've had a lot of Ranger signed comics. I collect the Boom Studio comics, and they have a lot of really great variant covers. So like the Forever color covers, I have a lot of Rangers signed, and those are cool.
Yeah. Okay, I have to call this out from Don Ranger Power. This is so out of left field, but I can't believe this. I watched Spy Kids Armageddon and honestly thought it was between decent and good. That is shocking.
Wow. I might have to watch this thing now.
I know. I never saw the 4th one, but I'm sure that doesn't matter.
I don't know. We'll have to check it out. I don't know. Anything.
Let's have faith in Robert Rodriguez.
Let's have faith. I don't know, babe. We got so many great movies came out this week. Bottoms, of course.
Oh my god. We
want to check out as well.
We have to watch that this weekend.
Bottoms, we want to check out. There's also that movie that Caitlin Dever.
No One Will Come to Save You.
Yes, so we want to check that as always. Maybe we'll drop a couple of video reviews on those, but
there's so many movies, and what's crazy is September wasn't even like a blockbuster month.
No, there's a lot of fun stuff, and spooky season's coming. I'm a big horror guy.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fun horror movies coming out. Maybe we'll drop some reviews on that. I don't know if any of you guys are horror fans.
I know.
But we'll drop some reviews on the site and on the channel.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. Last questions. Get them in. Let's say at.
Let's not do this in sync at all, though.
All right, guys. Last questions. We'll go. If there are no more questions, we'll wait for another couple of minutes, see if any other questions come in.
The funny thing with anything related to scary stuff is, I'll freak out.
Yeah. Nikki's not a big horror person. I will probably see Five Nights at Freddy's. I really like the lore of that series. I never played the games. They just weren't really my thing. But I do like the lore of the Five Nights at Freddy games. I think that it's really cool.
Yeah. I'm doing well, Liam. I hope you're doing well as well.
Doing good, too.
To be fair, he asked you earlier.
Yeah, I know. I felt left out.
Aw, I'm sorry. I didn't do anything. No, but I don't blame you. Like, for me, it's not even that I can't do scary. I just don't like... I can handle some gore. I just don't like it when it's over the top gore. And it's disgusting.
Yeah. Andrew, that's cool, dude. 30th anniversary poster. That's dope. That's a good. I don't think Nikki's gonna be able to answer. Can you answer that?
I mean, I know 2, I guess. I technically 3. I know Kim, Tommy, Cat, Tommy. 4 technically. Amelia, Ollie, Fern, Izzy.
5 technically, because then
Jen and Wes, obviously.
Jen and Wes.
And if you technically, you can also count
Jen and Alex.
So,
definitely not Jen and Alex.
No.
Definitely not.
Do you though?
Do I have a favorite couple? That's a great question. My favorite couple is
and you know what? I don't care about spoilers. You can spoil it.
That's a good question, because Power Rangers kind of veered away from couples. They kind of tried and not. You know who's my favorite couple? Boom, Ziggy and Dr. K. That's my favorite couple in Power Rangers. I think that they have a really cute relationship. It's very well written. The actors are fantastic, and they got married in real life.
Wait! Oh my god!
Yeah, so
That's
that is my favorite relationship in Power Rangers. I can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. I really like the way that unfolds throughout the season. It's a season-long arc. It's really wonderful. So, yeah, Ziggy and Dr. K.
Oh, that's cute. I didn't even know that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be so long before I get to RPM, though it doesn't matter.
How about Digimon? That's a loaded question, Ryan. How about Digimon? I love Digimon. I love Digimon so much. Digimon Adventure 02, the beginning, comes out this year. It's one of my most anticipated movies left of the year. It was one of my most anticipated movies of the year.
In 2020?
When this year started. Last Evolution, because Yuna is one of my favorite movies of all time. I have big Thai energy. I feel like I'm the entire kindred spirits. So yeah, love Digimon.
Oh god, you got him started. Thanks so much for joining us, Don. Have a good night.
Thanks, Don.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff coming in.
Damon and Trakina also got married in real life.
Yes, that is true.
That's wild.
That's true. That's a fun fact. They were not an on-screen couple though. That would have been hilarious if they were though.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
That's adorable.
Favorite main villain. I don't want to say like any of the obvious ones. I will say Mesogog from Dino Thunder. I think he's pretty cool.
I can't comment.
Yeah, you can't comment on that.
Yeah.
Man, we'll get to listen. Everything on that list, Michael, we will get to.
Yeah, dude. Like, it can't be overstated how much we both love Yu-Gi-Oh.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I've played Yu-Gi-Oh for the majority of my life. I'm retired now.
Yeah. But like
I'm in retirement.
But like the Duel Monsters, the anime, I was so obsessed with when I was a kid. I don't know why to the level I was. I know Monty was. We could talk. We've gotten into so many discussions about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's insane.
Yeah, it's we really do. That's how we bonded a lot over Yu-Gi-Oh, which is hilarious because we both liked it for different reasons. Nikki loved it for the anime, whereas I loved it for the card game. I was really good at the card game. I climbed up a lot.
Yeah, but you know about the anime.
Oh yeah, because of course, because it went hand in hand. Yes, Dino Thunder is amazing. Mesogog is nightmare fuel. Very well acted. Very great villain.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nikki's gonna love Dino Thunder. It's a great season. It's one of my favorites.
There's too many seasons I'm like excited to see that I'm sure I'll love, but that I haven't gotten to yet.
Genexus.
Genexus.
I haven't watched the movie. I've seen the movie. I have made a note to watch it. I never have. Have you? And is it good? Because if it is, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Because I really love Ziggy.
Mm-hmm.
Diabolico. That's also another good one, Chanzo. I agree. Lightspeed Rescue.
I'm assuming that Diabolico is better than
Genesis.
Than Vipra.
Yeah. Viper's terrible.
Okay.
Viper is terrible. Sorry, Genesis. I'm sitting far away from my screen and I wear glasses, so I apology.
You always apology.
You're right. I always apology.
Yeah.
I apology all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool, Michael. What's your Twitch channel? Let us know. We'll check you out on Twitch.
Definitely.
I'm Steven, that's a big task, my friend.
To be fair, he just said seasons. He didn't say every season.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to that's your Twitch channel?
Haven Knight 93.
Awesome. Haven Knight with a K, like Royal Knight 93. Well, all of you guys can see it.
Yeah.
All of you guys in the chat can see it. Go check it out, Michael, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm gonna definitely check you out when I get a free chance. I like B movies. I love a good bad movie. I call them Morbius. I call them Morb movies now. I like movies that morb. I love a good bad movie. Yeah, Viper's bad. Viper is bad. But all right, guys, we have reached an hour and 30 minutes. We are going to be wrapping up the Zoom. Not the Zoom, the stream, the live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We appreciate all of you, and we love getting to spend some time with you and hang out. I cannot wait to watch Power Rangers Cosmic Fury next Friday, September 29th, only on Netflix. I don't know why I'm plugging the show.
Because you love it
Because I love the show, and I want all of us to watch it, because I want them to know we Power Rangers fans, we still go hard. So make sure all you guys watch it and tune in. We know we will. And then come back to the channel. Starting Friday or Saturday, we'll be dropping reactions of Cosmic Fury, and we will probably drop our review Friday or Saturday whenever we finish the series. But make sure you tune back in and check it out. But that's going to do it for us, guys. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. We drop Power Ranger reactions every Morphin Monday. And make sure to like the video, give it a huge thumbs up. And until next time, guys, stay versed, and may the power protect you.